Hey guys, what was Marlon Brando's cheesiest film?
I mean,
I can't think of it.
yeah, there's not what's the bridge on the waterfront? I think as he was in there. No, I don't know what.
The Gouda Father.
I was thinking it. I didn't want to ruin it for you. I was thinking the punchline though.
All right, we're back.
I'm finding these kind of funny. Sorry, man.
The jokes are
They're
bad. The
they're
beers are
very
bad. The cheese.
easy.
yes, very
Oh
cheesy.
God, and you're gonna continue with the puns. I can't think of a pun for murder you in your sleep, so I just won't try. We're back to my descent into madness. Their fun journey. We're back with two new beers, and then two new wines. And the same old garbage fucking cheese I've had for
And
8
one new
days
cheese.
now. The one I was looking forward to, I finally found yesterday and was horribly disappointed, so there's no way that this cheese box can be redeemed.
Mexicana was no bueno.
Please stop. Stop. Alright, first and foremost, I'm not looking forward to this beer at all, because once again, I have been thrown into dry hopper sour. I've got another fucking sour fucking beer. The last one almost killed me. Combined with the cheese, it was like a fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles enemy. Who's next?
I have from Aldi a Pinot Grigio. It is 12.8%. And then from Sam's, I have a Snowberry Blend. It's a raspberry flavor wine. This one is only 8%. I'm assuming because it's loaded with sugar.
Yeah, I was gonna say less alcohol equals fucking flavor syrup, like pure liquid cane sugar.
Is it raspberry or raspberry?
That's a good question.
Raspberry.
Alex, what are we working with today?
It looks like it says whiter lager. Wiener lager.
Wiener lager.
Lager.
Wiener lager. Alex has the wiener
Wiener.
today. It's wiener. It's
Wiener.
wiener. Wiener lager.
And it's also 5.1%. So there's.
You will
still
put
should be
my
kind of
entire
some beer.
wiener lager in your mouth.
And I don't mind how it looks. Black
It's got
and gold.
it's got a Rammstein look to it. Like really look at it. It looks like a fucking cover of a like coming this summer, Rammstein's Wiener Lager.
Or some kind of like gears and shit, you know, like,
Yeah.
it's like some kind of mechanical.
Once again, your cans are the best design out of all three of these. They at least put some work into the label. They didn't just throw piss into a bottle like mine.
Matt, what type of cheese do you have today?
I don't know. I'm just gonna grab one out of the box at random.
I have, Matt's going to be pretty jealous. I have a truffle cheddar. There, see the truffle flakes in them.
I have a vintage cheddar. You notice no flakes, and it barely resembles cheese.
It does
So-
look pretty smashed in the
It's kind
center.
of thin, yeah.
What she said. Are we gonna crack these? I don't even.
Pretty smashed or kind of thin.
Both. Is it smashed because it's so thin? Oh no, I don't know where I put my bottle opener. I'm going through this again.
You could use the bottom of a lighter.
I don't. I only have his propane lighter.
Don't want to break that shit.
Nope. I need to get fluid all over the fucking place. I'm going through this again.
If it was a Bic, you could flip your Bic at
The
it.
problem is I do the stream and I move stuff around and then I don't know. Fuck me.
She's like, I'm done with the first bottle.
No.
So I am drinking out of my Stein today.
Oh, very nice.
There you go, man.
I gotta start putting them in there. You're right. I forgot I even had that. Although, do I want to taint my Stein with this fucking beer? Oh, great! It smells sour. Smells like a sour candy wrapped in a piece of shit.
It kind of tastes like one of my previous beers. I don't know.
Ugh. It's a fucking. Ugh.
Pinot Grigio isn't bad. It is a white wine. It's a bit drier than I would like, but It's nowhere near as dry as the ones that I've had previously. Not as good as obviously my Riesling yesterday, but it's a different wine completely.
This is a Miller Lite with Warheads powder thrown into it. This piece of shit.
This one is just like a fucking Heineken. I don't know what's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you were talking about yesterday how much you love Heineken too.
Mm-hmm.
The beer gods heard you.
Once again, this fucking garlic tasting fucking cheese. What about vintage cheddar says it's got to taste like a garlic stick? Tastes like I'm eating fucking Olive Garden. And literally, it's like they brushed it with like garlic butter before they sealed it. Why? It's a vintage cheddar. Let me wash it down with this pile of garbage. Mmm. That's tasty.
Oh. You got a little too excited there.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what's worse than I spilled beer on myself or the sugar content in this piece of shit. It'll make me sticky. It knew I was unhappy with it and it acted out against me.
The Snowberry Blend Raspberry is a little more my style.
Yeah, because it's designed to mix with shaved ice and become a fucking alcoholic slushy.
Pretty much, yeah. That's the best way to describe this. It would be perfect like that.
Or like a punch type. Add some fruits.
Yeah. It kind of tastes along the lines of like the sparkling grape juice. Just alcoholic.
Mm.
Yeah, so that's like 100% sugar.
It kind of tastes like the white grape flavor of the sparkling grape juice.
That's the type of wine that gives you a hardcore headache the next day.
Probably.
I'm okay.
Alex's beer seems to be going well.
Holy cow. Sorry about that.
Good?
Too much skunk?
Yeah. I took a breath in my nose. Oh god, through my nose when I was drinking. Made me choke. I don't know,
My
man.
cheese has a weird smell to it.
Is
Like
it,
I know cheese that sometimes
is it a
smell
good smell or a bad smell?
I think it's just the truffle in it.
Well, it's a mushroom. So, I mean, you are eating
Yeah.
a fungus in the cheese.
The truffle is a little overpowering, but it's not bad. I think it would be really good in like a mac and cheese.
The first time I had a truffle in anything was they call it $1 million potato. It was like almost a foot long potato, twice baked, triple baked or whatever, and then they fucking put some slices of truffle on top.
The first time I had truffles in food was when we were in Nashville when we ate at the Palm, and my steak was truffle crusted.
See, I'm the type of guy, I get the $1.50 potato. What it is it's a Wendy's baked potato, and then somebody accidentally drives over it, and then you eat it. That's how fancy I am.
Get the mash out.
You know. No joke, my dad, when he goes to Wendy's, it's always, no, fuck the fries, let me get a baked potato. Like, Wendy's is one of the few places that still does baked potatoes for fast food. Mm-hmm. And he's, like, old, so baked potatoes what he goes for.
So that's the Wendy's out by you, right? Because the Wendy's over here by me never have anything.
Really? Yeah, the one out here. The one out here, you have to deal with the dipshittery, but they're usually pretty okay as far as their menu items, as far as they have everything.
They're always out of, what is it? Certain burgers. They're always out of chocolate frosty. They only have vanilla frosty.
See, what's the point of having, like, you don't have frosties. If you don't have chocolate frosties, you don't have frosties, you have a vanilla milkshake. Go fuck yourself.
But is that just because it's right by Lane and the kids are probably just...
Is that the one you go to?
That's the only one that's nearby.
Oh.
I think it was a training facility, and then when they tore it down and built a new one, now it's just poor management.
Did I ever tell you the story of David basically getting somebody in trouble that worked there?
No.
So we're just chilling. This is back before any of us had cars or anything, so we were just bored as shit, and it was late, and David's like, man, I really want a fucking Frosty. So we walked to Wendy's, and he's like, let me get a large, and the kid shows him the large, and it's only so big. It's not, it's not a real large. And he's like, he tells the kid, I will pay you, just like, I don't care, I'll pay double, just put it in the large cup. And so this kid fills one of those big, dumbass, 32-ounce Wendy's large cups full of Frosty. And he comes out, and he's like trying to figure out how to ring it up, and then his manager comes out, and she goes, what the hell? That a Frosty? And the kid's like, yeah, he said he wanted a large, I was going to charge him for 2. And she goes, no! She goes, we don't do that! And started yelling at him and gave David the Frosty, I think, for the price of a normal. And the worst part about it is we're walking home, and the asshole, like, halfway home is like, I can't drink any more of this Frosty, and throws it away, like, halfway done. So he could have just got a normal, like, Frosty and not gotten the kid in trouble. And for some reason, he thought he was going to be able to take 32 ounces of lactose and fucking sugars. And yeah, he ends up pitching it. And I told him, I was like, the kid probably got fired for that thing. And he was like, oh, I can't drink anymore. Just like, you fucking dick. We ready to do stars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go first, then.
The Pinot Grigio, I'd probably give it about a 2.5. I would drink it if I was at someone's house or a party, or that's what they had. The Snowberry blend, probably about a 3.5. Let me see. Yeah, I'd give it about a 3.5. Actually, I'd give it a 4.
Actually, 4.5.
My cheese, it's good, but it's just something about the smell. It's weird for me. I'd give the cheese. I'd give the cheese a 3.5.
Alex, are you ready, or you want me to go? Because mine's gonna be quick.
So is mine. I'm kind of torn right now because it reminds me of a Heineken, but it's giving me a buzz. So am I gonna?
Is it justifiable taste to the
Yeah. I wouldn't be able to do this every night drinking this.
But let's say it's Christmas,
like a one night.
Christmas Eve, the kids are asleep, and it's like, well, I could drink 6 of those or 2 of those. What do you choose?
Yeah, it probably would be bourbon or whiskey.
I would choose hard liquor myself. I'm a hard liquor guy. I'm not really a beer guy, to be honest.
That's usually what happens on Christmas Eve. My wife and I sit in the living room. Everybody's asleep, and I have a glass of whiskey, and she has a glass of wine, and we both fall asleep in the living room.
That's actually very sweet. My parents don't drink at all. They never did, but every Christmas they would, let's bust out the Kahlua. I got cream at the store. We can do Kahlua and creams. And don't get me wrong, I got nothing against Kahlua. Fuck it, White Russians, tasty as fuck. But they weren't doing White Russians. They were just doing Kahlua and cream with ice. So yeah,
your mom would have drank a lot more had it not been for your dad's intolerance.
I don't know if her body could have taken her drinking. I mean, between the diabetes and all that shit.
But I think she would have.
Yeah, but she was another one that didn't like alcohol. She was one if she had a glass of wine, it had to be like, and the woman would literally put ice in barefoot Moscato. Like, she drank it like it was soda. I mean, but she was another one that didn't like the taste of alcohol. Crushed ice.
You're supposed to freeze grapes and throw them in your wine.
Or just don't drink wine and go straight for the hard liquor.
So, 2.5.
Mine is
Heineken Light.
This is a 2. It's garbage. It's not as bad as the other sour. The other sour, I think the problem was that it also had lime. So you're getting hit with the lime juice plus the warhead powder they put in here. This is just the warhead powder. I don't taste any lime to it at all. But it's not good. I mean, I don't understand. I mean, it tastes like a flat beer, to be honest with you, with sour shit. And I don't understand who this is marketed towards. Like, you can't tell me you're not marketing shit towards younger people by making them sour candy variety. So who the fuck are you trying to sell this to exactly? What 35-year-old man's going to walk into a bar and go, give me the sour beer, please? The answer is none. So it's like, just like they attack the vape industries about marketing to younger people, is that what this is? Is this trying to be like, hey, when you're at your next underage party, make sure you get the sour beer? I don't like it. I don't like the marketing. I don't like the flavor. I think it literally is a flat beer they had left over from the year prior, and they added sour garbage and changed the label. It's shit.
The label's pretty plain, too.
Yeah, I make better labels.
One thing about my Aldi's that I had last year versus what you have this year, none of them were sour beer anything.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with the sour beer.
This is new. This is new.
I mean, I guess that's good. At least they changed it up. But like,
yeah,
if I did this year to year and it kept being beers like this, I would not be happy.
You should at them and tell them that it's garbage.
Yeah, but I mean, it's also a little unfair because I'm not really a beer guy. Like, I'm sure if you were a beer guy, you might like these beers a little bit more. But I mean, if you're a beer guy, you probably would enjoy the Deadly Brewing brand. That would you would probably enjoy that, Alex, if you were okay with the fruitiness to it.
Yeah.
They're not terrible, but the sour brand is just. I don't know who it's marketed to.
Those Christoph ones that are in your pack, there was at least 2 or 3 in the one that I had last year.
And what did you think of those when you had them? Do you remember?
I think like 1 out of the 3 I liked.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm trying. Like, I don't want to. And I admit I'm not a beer guy, but I think I can be pretty objective. Like, I've had enough alcohol and beer in my life. It's just I don't drink a ton, and it's like, I'll be honest with you, this sort of beer pack doesn't give me any interest in drinking more beer. Like, and maybe it's my palate. Like, I kind of like the fruity ones, or something with a little bit other flavor than just beer. And so far, it's just been skunk and sour, and it's yeah. I'm gonna give the beer a 2, a cheese the 2. I mean, it's the same fucking cheese I had before. There's not 24 varieties in the pack. There's like 5. I think there's 1 Mexican and the rest of the Leicester, red Leicester, vintage cheddar, and original. So
double Leicester.
Yeah, don't forget double Leicester, and then there's with the double
double the concrete.
Yeah, exactly.
This beer definitely did give me a buzz, and we haven't even ended yet. So
that's right away.
It's still gonna be a 2.
Right to the bloodstream for you.
Yeah, it's still gonna be a 2.5, but.
All right. Well, another disappointing trek for Matt. Semi-disappointing for Alex and Jen. My truffle cheese tastes too much like truffles. That's you, by the way.
Yeah, is that me?
We'll be back tomorrow with another unfortunate joke and probably more bad choices. Love you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bears, give